All right, let's get back to Robert. We've got a check of your Get Ready forecast.
All right, Robert, so you said warmer, but the wind is what we're going to have to contend with tomorrow. Just how bad is this wind expected to get?
It's going to get pretty, I mean, it'll be headline grabbing. It's going to supersede the warmth,
knocking over trash cans, stuff like
that. Yeah, things will be blown around holiday decorations. These are, tropical storm force winds, essentially, if with gusts 40 to 50 miles an hour. But this morning, we said we were going to have one more cold morning, and we certainly did. With temperatures, flirting with the upper single digits. It was a cold start this morning. Thankfully, this morning, the winds were nice and light relatively. But you can see all those locations dipping into the lower teens for our morning lows. But this is the last morning of the year where we'll see temperatures that will be this chilly. A nice warm stretch is on the way. Right now, things are nice and quiet. High pressure building into our south. A return flow around that will make things pretty windy as we go through the next 24 to 36 hours or so. Right now, temperatures cooling down. We're into the upper 30s and a few lower 40s hanging on across northwest Arkansas. Mostly lower 40s and a few upper 30s right now in the River Valley. Now, as we take you hour by hour, I'll show you what we're talking about here. Notice our wind streams that are moving right south to north here, and they will pick up in their intensity and their speed starting tonight. Look how much faster they appear to be moving. That's those strong southerly winds. Now, what you don't see here is clouds and precipitation, because we're not going to see any, at least over the next 24 hours at least. It won't be until we get toward Thursday where we'll start to introduce the chances for precipitation, especially southern and eastern sections of our area. But notice how strong these winds are throughout the day tomorrow, and maybe still breezy conditions lasting into Thursday. In terms of the gusts, here's what we're talking about. By tonight, gusts maybe in the 30 to 40 mile an hour range, and they'll continue to increase by 7 a.m. If you have a commute that involves heading from northwest Arkansas into the River Valley, you're going to be driving head on into those gusty winds, which means you might, it'll cut your fuel mileage down pretty substantially. Now, if you're heading back, you'll have a nice tailwind, so it'll kind of push you up toward northwest Arkansas. But man, those winds will be blowing around throughout the day tomorrow, and they'll last as we get into Thursday as well. Won't be as bad in the River Valley, but northwest Arkansas will definitely feel those winds, which is why the Weather Service has issued a wind advisory for our entire area, 6 a.m. tomorrow morning through midnight. So this is an all-day event. And it also, if you're traveling to the west, those winds will also be strong headed out toward the Tulsa area. Now, as we turn our attention toward Thursday, and especially Thursday night, very slight chance for an isolated thunderstorm. Maybe one of those is on the strong to maybe severe side, but the models keep pushing the moisture further and further to our east, and I would expect that threat area to move to the east as well. But we'll see. We'll keep an eye on it as we get toward Thursday night. 30s tonight. And look at these numbers for tomorrow, back into the 50s and a few 60s even, but we will see all of those strong winds. Temperatures will actually be rising Thursday night and into Friday. That's the best chance for that rain Thursday night and into Friday, and a better chance for rain will come as we get into next week as we say hello to 2023 with chances for rain. And then we will, there's a look at the River Valley with a better chance for rain Thursday night and into Friday, and then more rain on Monday. Yesterday, we forecasted a high of 45 for Fanshawe, Oklahoma. Just got it yet again. They got up to 49 in that area. So that means Debbie of Farmington is going to get the Darby Bybee umbrella. And then we'll take you to Hiawassee in Benton County tomorrow, Allison, where we're forecasting 57.